In 1865, the Dog Regulation Act for Ireland was passed, and on the 1st of January 1866, dog owners had to obtain a licence for their animals. So in short, a dog licence. It cost 2 shillings per dog and an extra 6p in admin fees. So 2 kinds of stamps were needed. These 2. The one on the left for the dog itself, and then this one for the licence. Owners of more than one dog had to buy one of these 2 shilling stamps for each animal, but no matter how many dogs they owned, the licence only ever required 1 6p stamp. These dog licences were introduced in response to farmers complaining of livestock killing which were blamed on troublesome loose dogs. So in that first year, over 353,000 dog licences were issued, and that generated over £35,000 in revenue. That's an amazing number of licences. I mean, who knew there were that many dogs back then? Alright, let's have a look at the 2 stamps individually on offer. The dog tax stamp, the one that we're looking at here, shows a picture of an Irish wolfhound, a breed specific to Ireland. It gets its name from its sheer presence and substantial size. Famed as a guard dog, it was also used in the hunting of wolves back then, so they were not to be messed with. Along the bottom of the stamp we can see the words licence 2 shillings, and these 2 shilling stamps are the most common that you'll find from that period. Also, I think when they were first introduced they were imperforate and had to be actually cut out of the sheet, much like the original penny blacks and penny reds. In 1919 the fee was raised to 4 shillings per dog, and the wording changed from licence 2 shillings to licence 4 shillings. The 6p stamps were petty sessions revenue stamps with the overprint for dog licence on them. Until Irish independence in 1922, these stamps appeared with the portraits of Queen Victoria, Edward VII and George V. After Irish independence, these stamps were still used in Northern Ireland and had Northern Ireland overprinted on them. The petty session stamps of Northern Ireland, picturing George V and George VI, again were overprinted with the words for dog licence. And here's what the old dog licence actually looked like. When checking the Ireland dog licence registers of 1866, we find that Prince, Captain and Jess were popular names for dogs back then. Pets in general had a far more Spartan existence than a modern family pet of today. Dogs would have been fed mainly on biscuits or bread soaked in a meat broth, milk or water. And meat itself was a very rare treat indeed. It wasn't really wasted on the animals. And tin dog food? Well, that wasn't introduced until the 1920s, and the same goes for pet toys. Well, that just about wraps up this topic of discussion. Let me know if you have any of these in your collection. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you fancy it. Also, I've set up a Buy Me a Coffee page. The link will be in the description below. So if you want to support the channel by buying me a coffee, then I'd really appreciate that. But don't feel obliged to though, it's just there if you want to do it. Anyways, thanks for watching if you have, and until the next one, bye for now.